Hey, PoorCryptoSteve here. What is Algorand? When we talk about Algorand, if you Google Algo, you will get a lot of stuff. Hey, Lux Algo, I like it. It's an indicator you can get on TradingView. So, what is Algorand? Algorand, Algo is the ticker. Algorand is the actual name of the protocol. It's a layer one protocol. This is this symbol right here that you're seeing. This is what your algo is going to look like. So yeah, let's go why. So why are we talking about algo? What I want to do is talk about. I mentioned a lot of coins. I like XLM. I like Cardano. I like HBAR. ICP's okay. ApeCoin, it's a lottery ticket to me. But Algo, let's talk about Algo. So I talk about all these coins. First of all, I'm not your financial advisor. I don't offer financial advice. I'm just a guy on the internet who likes to do some stuff, who likes to share that stuff. So why am I talking about Algo? Not to get you to buy it, but to get you to understand it. I want you to do your own research. Maybe you look at this and you go, what's Algo? Man, that sounds kind of interesting. I'm going to buy a bunch. That is stupid. Do not listen to me. Do not buy a bunch just because I'm buying a bunch. But when you hear me talk about Algo, what I want you to think, what I want you to do is go, I need to look into that more. Maybe that's something I want to do. That's the key. Don't listen to anybody on the internet. I've listened to people on the internet, and what I found out was some of them were right, some of them were wrong, and I was listening to both. But the biggest takeaway is listen, observe, and then go back. Do more research. There's no easy way. There's no easy ticket. So let's talk about Algo right now on Coinbase. And the reason I'm starting with Coinbase because I really like some of the things Coinbase do, and it's great for beginners. And there's other things I don't like about Coinbase, but I'm not going to trash Coinbase about that part because they are very helpful to beginners. So if you come in here and you buy some Algorand, or you just click on Algorand, let's say you wanted to start all the way back here, and you find Algo, you can click on it. And when you get to where Algo is online, I just moved a bunch, so I don't have much Algo, and I'll explain that in a bit. So here we are on Algorand. It's 23 cents, and of course Coinbase's charts look nothing like TradingView, right? TradingView charts look way better. Coinbase charts, these charts are really just to show you how it's changed throughout the day. It's, and you can change hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, whatever you want. It doesn't matter because I would never trade off this line chart, okay? But what it will tell you is if you're looking at like weekly, you're like, well, okay, it actually made it up here to 24 cents and now it's down to 23. Doesn't sound like a big difference, but the percentage change in that is fairly huge. So anyway, what we want to talk about down here is Algorand, and if you're new, you can really come down here and click on these overviews once you scroll down, and you can do this on any coin. And before I show you that, what I wanted to show you is you have this overview right here, and you can click on Whitepaper, and it will take you to the Whitepaper. You can click on official website, and it will take you to the official website, which we'll do in a minute. One of the other things I really like about it is the price correlation. And basically it says this coin moves about the same as these coins, 97% movement to the same. And once we get down to the 80s, I'm like, might be somewhat, but then they always have a coin down here that's like 34%, which means they really don't move together at all. But what it's saying is if your Algorand's going up, then SushiSwap is probably going up, and IOTEX is probably going up. And they kind of move together because they're somewhat related in some kind of manner. And most coins move the same as Bitcoin, and some of them tend to move opposite, but not always. The real deal is if Bitcoin's going up, most things are going up, and if Bitcoin's going down, most things are going down. But these are just tightly correlated. So we're down here on Coinbase, and we click right here, and it will take you to the white paper. And I suggest everyone just if there's any coin you're ever interested, read the white paper. You need to understand, does this make sense to me? Because if it doesn't make sense to you, why are you buying it? Why are you putting your money into something that just doesn't make sense to you? And maybe blockchain doesn't make sense to you, but I'm saying, what are they trying to do? Why are they trying to do it? Who's behind it? So when you come in here to the white pages, or the white pages, I went real old school. When you come in here to the white paper, you're going to see the pixel, multi-signature consensus, things of that. It's proof of stake versus proof of work, and there's a lot of various things that they'll talk about. And I'm not going to sit here and read this entire thing to you. Why? Because I want you to do your own research. I want you to decide whether it's something you like. I don't want to sit here and read this whole thing to you and then you go, oh man, he made it sound great. Even though I probably make it sound totally stupid because my voice sucks. Anyway, Algorand, super fast. And we will, the speed of this. So I got my phone out here and, got my phone, got my Algorand wallet on there. And if you really need to know, it is the Algo wallet down there, the little yellow icon. When it comes open, it's going to ask you for a PIN, which is none of your business. So, all right, so your wallet's going to come open, and if you look in there, it's probably blurry. I don't know how well it's focused because I can't see that camera, but there's about 4,900 Algo in there. And inside of this wallet, you can click and go around, and hopefully I will actually put this on there. But I can tell you, in the time I took my phone on Coinbase, I scanned the barcode on my computer, and I hit send, and of course Coinbase makes you do like 30 different two-factor authentications and stuff like that to send money. I set my phone down and I looked at the Coinbase, and then I came over to my phone within 3 seconds. I mean, I literally set the phone down, closed the Coinbase window, grabbed my phone, and the money was in there. I was sitting at the airport picking up a friend, and I was listening to a podcast, and it was the guy, I think he was the CTO of Algorand, and I already liked Algorand. I already looked at it, and he was talking about how fast it was, and I just thought, really? Is it that fast? Is it really that fast? So, yeah, it is. 3 seconds. Almost 5,000 coins in 3 seconds. I was shocked at how fast it was. So, when you get to this white pages thing, you can come here, but then it's going to tell you everything. And now this is to me what it's going to be about us, our vision. Okay. First of all, everyone's going to have their vision. Like, oh, we try to do all this stuff. We're so great. So the vision, yeah, I read it, but I take it with a grain of salt. What I really want to see is the team. Is it actual people? There's a lot of crypto projects that'll be like, oh, our team is, they don't dox them. They don't have real names. They don't have actual pictures. Now, you could come into a site and go, hey, okay, wow, there's pictures of people. That means there's a team. I don't know. Google those people. Find out if they're real. This guy, I can tell you 100% is totally real. You can click on this. You can read about, what they have in their little bios and each person. And like I said, one of these guys, CFO, CPO, do not see him. The guy I was listening to on the podcast the other day, I think his title was CTO, and he was out of England, and he was the one doing all the talking. So on the abouts, and this Silvio McCallie, you can Google this guy. I mean, he's been in since the 80s. He has been heavy into crypto, doing all kinds of stuff. So he's a real person. I've actually heard the name before I even heard of Algorand, so that's a good thing when it's someone that's been in the space for quite a long time. They'll talk about all the commitment to transparency, which is kind of cool. If we go down here, Algorand wallet addresses, and it'll show you these addresses, and right here it'll say they're non-participating, and I'll explain that here in a second. So, yeah, and they come out with these reports. We scroll down and it's going through all the wallets. And all those wallets are people that are participating in the governance of Algorand voting and things like that. And they come out with a quarterly transparency report. You can click on each report and read about it and see what's going on. So, yeah, we'll get done with that. Sustainability, it's just going to talk about how it's green, and we can explain more of that later. It definitely is probably one of the most greenest because it's not just proof of stake, but it's pure proof of stake. You do not have to take and put your Algorand somewhere else with a third party in order to stake it. But there's some other rules about the staking that makes it a little more work to stake, but you get a better payoff. So let's go into the layer 1 capabilities. I'm a big fan of the smart contracts and the Algo virtual machine. So basically you can set up your contracts to where you can have it set up to pay a certain amount to a certain person over a certain amount of time, and when the money's all gone, the contract's over. They also have a real cool setup with one of their smart signatures. There you go. You can use to sign the primary signature, delegation, the logic. Smart signature is submitted with the transaction. They also have a multi-signature thing where you can have a wallet that requires 2 signatures from 2 different other wallets before this wallet uses. So, which is great for business if you're building a business and it's whatever, you have to make a large purchase with your business. It could require 3 signatures, or at least this person and one other of these 3 people. You know, you can set up the contract so no one person can control the entire business's funds and stuff. So that's real pretty cool. And we also have the Algorand standard assets. What I noticed inside the wallet is there's a lot of assets in the wallet, and you can trade and you can swap and you can go on DeFi. And they have little blue check marks that's like, hey, is it blue or green? Could be green. Little check mark saying, hey, this is an Algorand standard asset. It's been involved with us for a while. It's a trusted asset. The ones without the check mark doesn't necessarily mean they're not trusted, but what it means is they're newer. They're not. They haven't been around as long. And it's like, we're not saying we don't trust them, but what we're saying is the ones with the check mark, they've been around. They're doing great. They have their transparency's good, their team's good, and things like that. So if you're totally new, stick to the check marks. Atomic transfers, secure transfers, immediate settlement for multi-party transactions in layer 1. This is probably has more to do. I haven't read about this one, but this is the one that probably has to do with the multiple signatures. Now, rekeying. This is one of the. This is like mind-blowing to me. You have your public address, and it has a private spending key, and everyone has in all cryptos. You have a public address and a private spending key, and they go hand in hand, and to change one of the keys is like nearly impossible. If your private key is stolen or someone knows about it, then you're gonna have to get a new wallet. You can't change your key. And this has a system where literally inside the wallet, you can do so many transactions, and then it'll say like, hey, you need to rekey, and you can hit the rekey button, and your private key is the authorized, hidden under a layer of protection, and it uses another key to go with your public address, and it ties back. It's kind of crazy. I was trying to read about it, and it's pretty mind-blowing how, if you understand cryptology at all, just this is like amazing that you could even do it. So I really like that part. We go on, core protocols, research, white papers, the ecosystem directory announcements, resources, and you can even contact them. So one of the other things is when we get to what is Algorand staking, and it talks about, you know, staking, and this is Milk Road, and it's going to talk about all the different things. But one of the different things about Algo is, if you hold Algo, if you just have it in a wallet, you get a basic, and it's right here is where it's talking about. You get a basic participation reward, and it's not much. It's like percentage of a percentage, but your money in your wallet is what's helping the proof of stake. Your money's just sitting in your wallet. It's helping proof of stake. You don't have to send it to a third party that holds it and they run a node. As a matter of fact, you can run a node on Algorand and you don't get anything for it. You're just helping the network because you believe in it. Now, if you go, okay, so how am I supposed to stake? Well, here's the thing. Everyone gets a basic participation reward, very low. I mean, who knows? It could be like 1 or 2 algo a year. I have no idea. It is very low. You earn additional rewards by registering for governance and voting on important issues in Algorand. So that's the crazy part. So the whole reason I got into this right here, right? You must commit your tokens for 3 months to earn governance rewards, right? So you can say, lock up 2,000 of my 4,000 Algorand, and I will vote. So for the next 3 months, those 2,000 are locked up. But here's the thing. Are they locked up? They kind of are. They kind of aren't. If you use them and you go below 2,000, like I have 5,000 in my wallet, and if I commit 2,000 and my balance drops to 1,900, I just got rid of all earnings for the 3 months. I can't earn anything. But if I have 5,000 and I get down to 2,200, and then I go back up to 6,000 and then back down to 2,500, those 2,000, as long as I have that 2,000 and I've committed to leaving 2,000 in my wallet, those 2,000 are going to earn rewards on being staked, and it's anywhere from 5 to 15%. So yeah, they stay in there, but there's a caveat to that. Okay. So what you have to do is, this is a quarterly thing. And if there's a vote during that quarter, if there's 3 votes during that quarter, you have to vote. So that takes us to the Algorand governance period, right? So right now, and why am I talking about if you want to research this, today is the day. You got to get in there, right? It ends on the 31st. So you got to jump in and be locked up for the next 3 months. So I'm about to do that myself. These are examples of the votes. You know, there was a vote, boost allocation of DeFi rewards from 5mm to 15, or by 5mm from 15 to 20 Algo. And overwhelmingly, people voted yes. Some people voted no. And if you click on these, I believe it'll show you who voted what. You can't vote. See how this is blacked out? This is like, yes, boost it. No, don't boost it. Then there was a second measure that said, since the boost won, what are we going to do with the boost? Are we going to allocate that boost to target DeFi rewards program? Or no, we're not going to allocate that boost to the DeFi rewards program. And those were the only 2 votes. So you just had to vote twice. They announced it on the 24th. Open voting was on the 3rd. Cooldown start, cooldown end. So if you didn't vote by March 18th, then you would end up in the group where it says you didn't vote and you didn't get anything. So that's a little how Algorand works. I'm big on it. You let me know what you think. And I personally, am about to commit 2,000 Algorand. So let's just see. We go to Hey, PoorCryptoSteve. Yeah. The rest of this video is me fumbled around trying to figure out how to connect my wallet. It took about an hour or so. I finally figured it out. Good news is today is not the last day. Today is the last day that it closes for the old voting. And tomorrow will be the first day you can actually log in and allocate your funds. And I believe as long as you allocate your funds prior to the first vote, you're good to go. They just have to stay all the way until the end of the time. So if you like the video, hit like, subscribe, leave a comment. If there's a coin you want me to do next time, then definitely put it in the comments. That'll be the next coin I try to look at. Next coin I try to get in-depth analysis of, explain what it is. If not, I'll continue to do the coins I like and try to teach everyone a little more about them. So if you like the video, like it. Hope you guys appreciate these videos, and I will base them off your comments. So thanks for watching.